Energy World. I am Sudhir and this is the India Energy Week, and we are today in conversation with Mr. P.K. Goswami, Director of Operations of Oil India Limited. A very warm welcome to you on our platform, sir. Let me begin this conversation by trying to understand from you, first of all, we are at this major event for the oil industry. What has been your experience like in terms of the level of discussion, the kind of topics that we are discussing, the level of speakers that we have this year as compared to last year? Can you give us some insight on that?
Yeah, this is the second time we have been here for the India Energy Week, and we are very much privileged to be here and privileged to feel that not the Prime Minister even, he has joined this meeting and he has inaugurated this program. So if you go to the speech that Prime Minister has given, he is talking about many things like oil and gas, that he has talked about the oil and gas from present level to 2030, we will have to increase the oil and gas production. And at the same time, he was talking about the gas economy. As we are moving from here, 6% to 15% gas economy. So these are the two critical points for all of us in the oil industry where we are working. Because we have to enhance the production of oil and production of gas. These two parameters, as Prime Minister has said, and at the same time he has emphasized on the renewables, how to slowly move to a energy transition and move to the renewables. So in the renewable business also, we will have to slowly go to that level. So that was the first beginning point of the entire discussion of this India Energy Week. So that actually motivates us, the people in the India energy business, to work on oil, work on gas, and at the same time, the new forms of energy. So after that, lots of discussion took place, as you may be knowing, in the last day, yesterday. So we had many discussion forums where the Honorable Minister for Petroleum and Natural Gas, he has very well explained what is the need and what is the status of energy scenario in the country. And during the discussion, probably it has come up in a very nicely that the energy affordability, energy availability, and energy sustainability. These are the three things we have to take care of for the future days that we are facing for the future. So these are the three things we are taking as a learning from yesterday's lessons, that energy availability, affordability, and sustainability. These three aspects we'll have to take care of.
Okay. So you're basically saying energy has to be available, affordable, and sustainable. And when that kind of messaging comes from the top, that gives you a direction to move on. Let me try and understand from you, from an operations point of view, right? Your own portfolio. What are the top 2 or 3 strategic growth areas for Oil India, right? And how are we trying to work on that?
If I go back to Oil India's history, so we are basically driven as a Northeast-based company. Our most of the operations are in Northeast and some small fields in Rajasthan. So major production is from the Northeast fields only, the Assam and remote part of Assam and the Arunachal Pradesh. So we have been producing around 3 million ton for last around 40 years. So this is a constant curve we have been maintaining for a long time. And as of now, our production target is to go to 4 million ton. So we are taking a big leap from 3 to 4 by next year, 24-25 and 25-26. So that is the target we do have. So this is a growth curve we are looking for from the nomination field that we have the existing field. Secondly, through the help regime, we have taken up many new fields in the pan-India, across pan-India. We have fields in Mahanadi, we have fields in Kakinada, we have some exploration going on in Andaman, we have some exploration going on in Kerala, Konkan. All those areas we have now initially started. Once the production starts from those places, we are expecting that our production from 4 will immediately be jumped to the twice of the existing level. So that is the level of oil production we are looking for. Then secondly, gas production. If you talk about the gas production, for last 2 consecutive years, we have been producing the highest ever gas production. The year before last, we had a production which was highest ever. Then next year we have again jumped to another level. We have challenged ourselves and gone to the next level. This year again, this year also we are looking for a higher level. So the gas production is going up. The gas main constraint is that we do not have customer in the area. Northeast being a landlocked area, we do not have customers. But the silver lining is that now the Northeast gas grid is getting connected. Yeah. By end of this year, we will be having all these connections available for selling gas to the mainland India. So once these connections are available, we will be immediately doubling our production because we have kept some wells shut. Otherwise, we have to flare this gas. So we are keeping those wells shut. When the lines are getting connected, we will immediately open up those wells, and this will give an additional production where we can expect, now we are at a 3 BCM level, so we are expecting a 5 BCM level by next year. So that is the type of production we are looking for.
So what is the main reason behind this increased gas production that we have been able to, the capacity and the production that we have been able to see on gas side?
Yeah, it's a two-way approach, you can say. One factor is the luck, where we are having a very good prospective gas field in northeast, the Bagzan gas field is giving extensively well production from that field. Secondly, now we are going for some deeper wells. Deeper wells. We have started drilling at the level of, when we started in 1889, it was only 300, 400 meters. Then we moved to 1000 meter plus to around 3000 meters. We remained at that level for a long time. Now we are going deeper to 6000 meters. Okay. So it's a huge depth you have to go down, and you have to identify the gas in those areas. So that is giving us lots of dividend. The new depths giving up lots of dividend.
Wouldn't that also raise costs?
The cost doesn't matter because the revenue we get from that definitely takes care of the cost.
I'm also trying to understand from you how is the company gearing up for the next level of change that is happening in the energy industry, which is energy transition, right? And you said there's a lot of focus on renewables. Can you brief us on that? On key areas like hydrogen, for example, right? What exactly is the company's plan? How are we progressing there? Even in solar, right? So for a company which is traditionally into E&P business, right? How do you look at that business opportunity, and how are you catering to that?
We started our renewable journey with solar. Then we slowly moved to wind. Solar and wind, we have around 180 megawatt production. And only in 2022, we have commissioned one hydrogen plant in Assam. So that plant is producing around 10 kg per day now, and it can be scalable up to 30 kg per day. So it's a pilot plant that has been established, and we have been producing the solar from the renewable that we are getting there only. It's a captive sort of plant. And that gas being now utilized for blending with the natural gas. The natural gas that we supply to our colony areas, so we have been blending this gas to the natural gas. So that is one aspect that we are doing. That's a sort of R&D, we can say. It's a research project, and we have been experimenting that. Secondly, we have Oil India through one startup has created one fuel cell bus, fuel cell EV bus. So that bus is being now plying at between Jorhat and Kaziranga. So that regularly we are plying, and that is for 1 year. It's a trial we are getting from board. So with that trial we are running this bus. So we are now trying to scale it up to the hydrogen level to various areas, not only in Northeast. We are looking for. We have already tendered for one gas plant in hydrogen gas plant in Himachal Pradesh. So that tender is already out. So we are working on that. Then secondly,
that is a tender for green hydrogen bus.
Green hydrogen generation.
Okay.
Then secondly, we are also looking for some compressed biogas plants, CBG plants across India. 25 CBG plants we have been doing. So these are the new activities we are involved. Once the CBGs are in place, so this gas will be blended to the natural gas. So that is the CNG and PNG connection. We have already some CNG and PNG the geographical areas in some areas. One in Kolhapur, one in Kurukshetra, and also the Assam GA we have been, it's with us. So we have been working on that. Recently we have got two new GAs also in the recent bidding round. So all these activities are coming up parallelly. So with that, we are hoping that we will be able to get into the energy transition in a better way.
So tell me something, as the head of operations, because of this entire transition that is happening in terms of energy transition, from traditional fossil fuel based growth to we are now looking at more cleaner options in terms of availability of resources. As the head of operations, this entire transition, this shift, makes your life easier or harder in terms of what you're trying to achieve? Because there's a view also that renewable energy plants are relatively simple to set up or operate or maintain, right? As compared to really risky businesses like oil and gas. So how did that change your life and the perception towards your profile?
As of now, as I speak today, the new energy scenario is not that very clear. So it's in a very nascent stage, and nobody has probably figured out the exact value chain, how to go ahead or how to work on that. So it will take some time to mature. So once this is matured, I think it will be a easier one. But if I talk about the fossil fuel, it's already matured. What are the technologies to be used, how it is to be done, though there is some uncertainty still involved in the exploration part, but the production methodology is a matured methodology, and we are very thorough with that, and we are very comfortable with that. But the new energy, if I talk about, is yes to be matured. It will take some time, but I'm hoping that with the activities going on across the world, the R&Ds taking up in the various institutes, it will be in a very promptly will be getting a better solution into that.
Thank you, sir. On the positive note, we come to an end of this discussion. It was very nice talking to you, and we really look forward to hosting you again. Thank you, sir. Pleasure.